Hey, guy with no name here. Really sorry for getting this video out so late. Work has been really busy and life's just gotten in the way, and I got behind on Loki season 2, but here I am now. Figured better late than never. I wanted to catch up before the series ended. I've already talked about episodes 1 and 2. These are my thoughts on episode 3, and then 4, and then 5 will be coming out very close together with this video. So be on the lookout for that, but anyway, so episode 3 is titled 1893, and as the title implies, it's a time travel episode. So, basically it takes place in Chicago 1893 for the majority of it. It starts off with Miss Minutes and Renslayer, who, if you don't remember who Renslayer is, she was Mobius's boss in season 1 and more or less turned out to be evil, I guess you could say. But they're trying to find He Who Remains, or at least a variant of his. And meanwhile, Loki and Mobius are trying to find Miss Minutes and Renslayer to see if they can help the TVA stop from melting down, basically. So that's kind of the two basic plot lines that converge in this episode. And I thought it was pretty good overall. So the tone is definitely reminiscent, and it's definitely on purpose of kind of older shows like Charlie Chaplin or older movies like that were black and white with the kind of upbeat piano music and the cartoony chases and stuff like that. So you can see what they were going for. I didn't think it quite landed right. I thought it was a little bit off. They didn't quite accomplish that, but I appreciated them trying, I guess you could say. Jonathan Majors, I was wondering when he was going to show up, and seeing him show up in this, I thought, he definitely needed to show up by this episode because, there's only 6 episodes of the season, so if he's going to show up and be a major part of it, he should have showed up at the latest episode 3, in my opinion. So I'm glad he did. I watched this episode with my wife, and I get where, so she found Jonathan Majors is like his not his accent, but his way of talking to be a bit overcooked, I guess you could say, and kind of distracting and off-putting, because he would talk like this and never quite finish what he was saying. And I actually agree, because when you play a character that talks in a different way, it can come across, it's very easily as not real and acting, because I think there were 2 different ways to go about it, that he could have played it like, yes, this character talks weird, but to him, it's natural. To him, that's how he's talked basically his whole life. But I do agree, more often than not, it came across like he was doing that. He was playing a character versus being a character, if that makes any sense. I do think that sometimes his speech, at a bare minimum, he shouldn't have hesitated quite so much. I felt like almost every sentence was super drawn out because of the way he was talking. And so my wife, really, it bothered her. It bothered me less, but I still ultimately agree that, yeah, it could have been a little, I don't know if that was hit. I mean, it had to have been a mix, probably, right? Like he was directed to act that way, but also I imagine that was probably his own creation as well of this variant. But either way, don't get into spoilers, but overall, Jonathan Majors is in it. That's not a spoiler. It's in the trailers for the episode, and I thought it could have been better. So very interested. Each episode kind of stands on its own in a way. I never know where the show is going. So that's a pro and a con at the same time, that I like that, I don't know where it's going, but also I don't know where it's going, if you kind of get me. It's like 2 sides of the coin. So we'll see how the season turns out, but episode 3, I enjoyed. Like I said, episodes 4 and 5 are coming soon. Check out episodes 1 and 2 if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is Guy with No Name, signing off.